welcome to our channel Zada for Proofs. I'm Vytautas Šimanskis, and today we're gonna talk about one of the things I always carry with me around. That's a Leatherman. That's a multi-tool which was created by Timothy Leatherman. That's the guy who created this multi-tool company, and he started quite tough. In 1970, he had finished university in the United States. And Timothy, or Tim, had been traveling with his wife in the Middle East, and he had been driving in like a budget car, a Fiat. At that time, the cars needed a lot of maintenance, and it needed a lot of fixing on the road. So he had to fix a lot of things just with his knife. And he came with an idea about like a multi-tool, so there would be a knife and something else to fix the car. So he came back home to the United States, and then he started to create a multi-tool concept. He thought it will take a month. It took 3 years, and after he made a patent, he have created Mr. Crunch. After this patent was already applied and he came to the tool companies, they said it's a knife. When he came to a knife companies with an idea, they said it's a tool. So he kind of stuck. And at some point, he came with a corporation, with a catalog, which made the first order of 500 multi-tools, what he have, Mr. Crunch. After they started doing this, they came not like with a plan of 4,000 tools, maybe a year. They ended up making 30,000, and that's how Leatherman company started up. At the moment, Leatherman company is producing, if I remember correctly, around 70 different tools. Average, a tool is making a lot of different things, so it has functions from minimum 4 functions up to 29. Why Leatherman is as a tool? Because it's now called Leatherman, or multi-tool is a synonym now for multi-tool is Leatherman. Even other companies make them. It's also Gerber makes something, and I couldn't call Victorinox as a multi-tool. It's more like a hobby knife. But Leatherman became as a multi-tool company, and that's also a name for multi-tool. Everyone in the world nowadays knows what Leatherman is. Is it worth to get one? 100%. If it's worth to spend more money on better multi-tool, I would say yes. Leatherman comes with a 25 years warranty. Leatherman have so good customer service that, especially in the United States, if you want, you get your own tool shipped to the factory. They're gonna fix it and gonna send exactly the same tool with the same scratches, with everything which has a sentimental value to you back. Overall, if I need to consider on buying a cheaper tool or Chinese one, or buying a original Leatherman multi-tool, I would go 100% for original. And if I need to buy a cheap version or cheap models what Leatherman have, or expensive models which have a lot of more functions, I would go for the one I really think it's needed for me or my task I'm doing. The reason why I say that the price doesn't matter in Leatherman, because you're gonna use it for lifetime. I will show you today. I got 6 tools, 6 multi-tools in all, which is ones I could get and ones I have my own. So let's start from what I have, and let's start from what we get when we buy a multi-tool. Leatherman Wingman, Leatherman Skeletal, Wave Plus, Sidekick, Stahl CS, and the one I use, Leatherman Signal. What comes in the package, like when I bought it 1.5 years ago, it was this one and this one. This pouch is basically terrible quality, and I would never use it. It's not functional at all. It gets, all the Velcro gets like muddy, sticky, dirty, things starts to fall apart. Yeah, it's just like no go. I bought these fast release pouches for pistol magazines. It's fitting perfectly and adjustable, and it's easy to be on your belt. It fits exactly where it should be. It doesn't fall off. You cannot lose it in this way. So it's, for me, it was the best solution. You can easily take it on and out. Let's start from the one I use all the time. So it's Leatherman signal. It's very easy to operate, and it has a lot of functions which I think it's representing what I'm using and what I'm doing. So it's also possible add up some options which I don't think Leatherman intended to be used. So we have pliers. We have pliers here, which is normal, the extension. The power cord or whatever wire cutting device is these blades, interchangeable blades, which is very important. And you have a hard wire cutting in here as well. Also, I need to mention that these knives we have like security options, so you cannot kind of open a knife itself when it's pliers. It doesn't have a spring, so you need to open it and close it yourself. What's inside except for pliers? What we have. This one is like a needle. You can make a hole in it with something. You can put it through, and it's also fixable, so you don't need to worry that it will kind of go off. Why I like and love the function with this fixable blades and everything and screwdrivers, but you don't need to use a force and then accidentally cut your fingers. You just need to press and it goes easy down, and then you can bend it in the place. So we have a screwdriver, can opener, and the screwdriver is also interchangeable, so you can change it. Another option which is not kinda, how to say, in the manual for Leatherman is that this one have it for the bolts, two different ones, and in this one it fits, so you can make a screwdriver which has a very good access points from underneath the car or underneath a sink or whatever. Even you cannot use it as normal. Can opener, bottle opener, carabine, a hammer, what you can use in the field to put sticks in the ground, whatever. And it also has a whistle. If you need to call for help, you can shout, you can use a whistle. It has also a magnesium rod, which can be used to start fire. And you have also like add-on, what you can use is a sharpener. This is used as a sharpener for your blade, so you can sharpen it out in the field when you need it, and plus it's shaped that it can also sharpen a serrated blade if you need it. So you kind of have both options at the same time to sharpen it and sharpen the serrated blade, so you can have it as a tool which is ready for you in the field. Another thing, also the blade is also fixed, so you cannot bend it before you release it. That's where the fixed position blades everywhere. And also you have a small saw, which kinda could cut roots from the trees, it could cut some branches, whatever you need to cut with a small saw. The signal is intended for survival situations. It's intended to be used for the people who goes to the forest, and that's its primary use. It's perfect. I have been using this for 1.5 years now. I have nothing to complain about it. The Chinese copy I had, it lasted me a couple of months. It was not practical, I never used it, and that's like a tool you need to carry with you every day. If it's in the closet or it's in the car, it doesn't help so much, but if it's like sitting in your pocket, it will help you in a lot of different situations. So let's talk about Leatherman Wingman. Knife, serrated blade, fixed blade as well. It has scissors, which is kinda nice to have if you need to, but you need to open it completely. It's a little bit stuck, then it becomes jumpy, so you can use it to cut whatever nails, rope, or whatever package to open. I don't like to use the scissors which is on Leatherman. I don't know, it's my preference. Pliers with a spring, which is kinda nice to have. not exchangeable wire cutters, which is in my eyes is a bad thing, because we get used and abused and they break, and you have some extra tools for measurement also as well. It's kind of difficult to use, but it's possible. And you have also a can opener, a bottle opener, and when you have this special tool, I don't remember what it's used for, but it's like a cleaning, I don't know, wires or whatever it's used. And yeah, that's on this side. And on another side we have screwdrivers as well fixed. Minus and plus screwdrivers. And they're not interchangeable as well, so you have what you have. So it's a built-in and you cannot change it. So overall, it's a good tool. I just think it's lacking a lot of stuff what I use, and I don't understand why in general to choose this model. It's quite heavy. I believe it's around 200 grams. I like the option on Signal to use it as a hammer. It doesn't have a carabine to put it on your belt. I would say this is like one of the tools I would value around 6 from 10. Leatherman Skeletal. Skeletal in general was made to make it lightweight. So we made a lot of holes in it. So the idea is very good. It has a carabine as well as a bottle opener. It has pliers, not changeable wire cutters, again, which I don't like. We have a fixed position, I'll call it, on interchangeable, that's a good thing, a screwdriver, and we have also in the set we have an extra bit which you can place in the screwdriver, so you can have both of them. That's basically it in this tool in here. And of course a fixable blade, serrated blade, and also a lot of holes in order to make it more lightweight. So if you consider weight, minimum functional tools, that's where we want to go. Looks cool by the way. So Leatherman Sidekick. What can I tell about Sidekick? When I have been looking at them, it's one of the more interesting approaches. Also on spring, which is nice to have, but it's not necessary. Screwdrivers is again not changeable. That's a minus, a huge minus in my side. Measurement also device, and it has this very interesting serrated blade, which is very short. So it's perfect for cutting ropes in here, and that's what I like a lot. Also it has can opener, and I don't know what this one is used here, the last bit, this round circle in here. I don't understand what it is used for, but probably I need to go and read more about them. This one is fixable, so it's nice that you can kind of fix what you need and it doesn't cut your fingers in. When we have this Leatherman style CS, we have quite a few of the small ones, also made like a skeletal, which is very nice to have, but what it has is scissors in case you need to cut something. It also have a small knife. It's not fixed blade, so it's moving freely. Have a resistance, but it's kind of, how to say, freely moving. And that's basically it, except that it has a small thing which is kind of usable in situations. Is with a small pincer, how I call it, and it's very good to remove, you know, if you need to remove something from your skin, a splint or whatever, it goes inside. So these ones I found quite usable in situations, especially when this one is just like made as a keychain, whatever attachment. Oh, and it has also, I don't know, it's for nails. I don't know. Yeah, it's for nails. So it's kind of, how to say, weird small tool, which is like, I don't know, good for a hygiene kit, but a real usage for it I don't see, except that it's like fitting in your pocket very easily. And of course I believe you can take it with you to an airplane. So let's come to Leatherman Wave Plus. This small beast have impressed me a lot. It's one of more heavy, how to say, on the weight tools, but if I need to choose between Wingman and Wave Plus, if you need to compare, I would go for Wave Plus 100%. Why 100% on? It has accessible knife on fixed blade, very nice. Then it has a saw which is also accessible when it's closed. Then on another side you have a serrated blade, which is also very nice to use if you need to cut something like ropes and stuff like that, and the big ropes as well. And then you have two sides to. Then we have pliers, which is exchangeable wire cutters, a hard wire cutter, a soft wire cutter, and strengthened wire cutter, which is like amazing, and I like it. The same as on the Signal. If you need to compare, it's almost the same, except it's a little bit more sharp ending on both if you compare it to Leatherman. So you can go a little bit deeper if you have a splint you need to remove and stuff like that. A hair from your, no, whatever. You can remove hairs with it. I have tried it, it's functional. So if you need to compare, interchangeable wire cutters, a hard wire cutter on both functions. So these functions is like perfect. Then we have everything inside. There's a measurement tool in here, inches and centimeters. It's like, I don't know, it's screwdriver in one. Then you have this a mini screwdriver, which could be changed as well. It has like a resistance, so it's also a flat and cross, which is actually interchangeable as well. So when you buy a Leatherman bit set, you get one of these as well. So you can operate on like really small devices as well. Also goes on flexible side of the knife of Multitool. And then I don't like it, but or don't see a use, but it has a scissors as well. So, and we have a scissors also made on sling. So in here it fits, it's there, you're gonna use it. I don't miss it at all on my Signal, but it's very nice to have, and it doesn't take so much space. On another side you have it perfect again, a screwdriver with interchangeable bit, so you can have a flattened cross, and then you have a can opener and bottle opener as well. So basically on this one you have everything what you could use in operating in the field, in the forest, and most of the parts, even if you need to disassemble a small devices or regulate some small stuff. That's a 10 from a 10 in the scale of usage, and I would like to use it. If I need to choose between Wave Plus and Signal, I would go for Signal. I have more users of a Signal than for Wave Plus, and plus I have most of the Wave Plus options in the Signal, which I use more because it has more options I could use. A Wave is all around perfect tool, worth every penny you paid for it. It's up to you to decide what is better for you. Both of them is gonna do a perfect job and be a perfect companion in your trips. Please remember, if you don't take it with you, it will be zero help, it will be zero use if it's gonna stay at home. Basically that's the information I wanted to show as general. Another thing, I like it, but when you have a tactical gloves on, you can operate Leatherman tools quite easy. So I can open the knife, cut whatever I need to. I can remove the blades which I need to in most of like sidekick as well. I can open. It's made so you can operate it in ease. And if I take Wave, it's the same. Overall, Leatherman is doing a very strong, robust and good tools. I could say that Wave Plus is 10 from 10. Signal is 10 from 10. Sidekick, it's okay. As I said, I believe it was 6 from 10. Wingman, same, 6. Skeletal, I don't know. It's just nice. It's looking good, you know. But idea was good. 5 from 10. And this one is, I would say, 5 from 10 because it's so small and it's still usable as a small tool. That's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us on Zada Approves. If you think it was interesting video, leave comments, subscribe, and write what next video we should make and what gear we should show off on our channel. Thanks and have a good day.